What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. With that all being said, though, everybody, happy Monday. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had yourselves a fantastic weekend. And as always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Libra. So let's go ahead and get it started and see what we got going on. What do we got showing up here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, starting out here with the overall energy for you, is going to be the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have the Queen of Swords. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Temperance reversed, and then looking at the outcome here for you, Libra, is going to be the Five of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what we got going on here for ya. So coming into your next 24 hours, Seven of Cups reversed here to the Queen of Swords upright. It kind of feels to me here for you, Libra, that you're focused on cutting out one thing in specific. If the Seven of Cups here was in the upright position, it would probably represent you wanting to cut out multiple things, but considering it's in reversed, we're talking about one thing in specific. So there's something here you need to detach yourself from, or you're interested in detaching yourself from. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with here, we have here the Temperance in reverse. So Temperance in the reverse position here for you typically resonates towards a person who isn't really in a space where they're doing all that great, or the energy that they're bringing to the table is all that great. It usually kind of represents somebody whose energy is pretty unbalanced. So I kind of get a bit of the vibe here, Libra, that you're connecting with somebody who's a bit of a flip-flop. You know, at certain moments in time, they could be really great to be around, but then at other moments of time, they're probably not that fun to be around, okay? So ultimately, whoever you're connecting with over here, it's kind of difficult in terms of stability in the way that they present themselves to you and in the way that they kind of behave towards you is what I'm picking up on. Looking at the outcome here being the Five of Cups reversed, Five of Cups reversed just genuinely says, I'm kind of over it, to be completely honest. You know, I'm getting to that point where I feel over it. I'm not really interested in pursuing whatever this relationship may be going forward. Now, do keep in mind, it does not have to be a romantic relationship. This very well likely could be a friendship. It could be a business relationship. It could be something with a coworker. So you're kind of in a space where you're tired of somebody being very inconsistent in the behavior that they have and the treatment that they have towards you. And you don't want to deal with that very fickle energy. You want somebody here who's consistent, but most importantly, somebody here who's consistent in treating you with the best of with the best that they can of their ability. Okay. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here today with the air signs. We're going to go ahead and do air, water, fire, earth, jumping on into the water. Let's have a look here and see what we got going on for the Scorpio gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages here for the Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the Scorpio gang? Overall energy for you is going to be the Hangman in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have the Sun in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Seven of Swords. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Scorpio, is going to be the Devil in reverse. By the way, Scorpio, happy birthday to all of you. Hope you're having a fantastic birthday and a fantastic season. So let's go ahead over here and begin. Now, you could be dealing with a Pisces. You also could be connecting with a Leo or potentially a Capricorn. Hangman in the reverse here paired with the Sun reversed kind of gives me this, it's almost like you're starting to become aware as to why you're not particularly happy in this moment in time. A lot of people usually look at the Hangman as a card that represents stagnancy, but the Hangman can also be a card that represents enlightenment. So it feels to me like in the next 24 hours, you're probably going to find out or figure out exactly what's been putting you down or what's been making you feel down here, Scorpio, because you couldn't really explain it previously. You know, if you've been feeling this way for the past couple days, or if you notice that you're feeling this way in the next 24 hours, you're like, for some reason, I just feel a little down. I don't know why. I don't know what's bothering me. I don't know what's affecting me, but I feel like you're going to end up coming to the conclusion. You're going to end up figuring out what it is. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with here being the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is exactly what's currently bringing you down or hindering your vibration. So whether that Seven of Swords is representing someone else, whether it's representing self-deception or potentially the deception of other people, you're going to become aware of it moving into your next 24. And with the outcome here being the Devil reversed here says, now that you are aware of whatever's been hindering or interfering with your vibration, now you can therefore let it go and not let it be in the way anymore so that you can move out of this energy overall. So Scorpio, you know, you might have been wondering recently, like, I don't know, I feel a little down, I feel a little off, I'm not sure entirely what's bugging me, bothering me, or making me feel this way, but I feel like it's going to reveal itself to you, whatever it is. So you might come to the conclusion in the next 24 hours, oh, wait, I've kind of played, you know, a role here in me not feeling as happy recently. Maybe you've engaged in a certain sense of self-deception. Maybe you weren't aware about it, but now that you're aware of it, you can stop doing that and you can let go. Or maybe you start to realize, oh, wait, whoever's in my environment over here has been doing something shady recently. And now that I realize they've been being shady, I can kind of distance myself from that person and I can be in a much better energy going forward. So I feel like you're going to figure it out. All right. So if you've been having that question on your mind, Scorpio, of I don't know why I just feel off or I feel meh or blah, I think you're going to get the answers here. And once you get those answers, you get to remove yourself from whatever was hindering your vibration in the first place. Okay. All right, Team Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we did air, we did water, jumping on into the fire, baby. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Sagittarius. What's going on, baby? Messages here for the Saggies. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is showing up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius, we're going to get this last shuffle over here, and we'll see what's in store for you. Hopefully all is well. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the High Priestess in reverse. So you could be connecting with the Pisces for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we have the Hermit looking at what you're dealing with. We do have here the Seven of Cups in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Hierophant in the reverse position. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. You could also be connecting with a Virgo or possibly a Pisces. Now coming into your next 24 hours, Sagittarius, High Priestess reversed here to the Hermit card upright. It kind of feels to me for you that right now you're taking some space away. I kind of feel like this is about... The thing with the High Priestess is the High Priestess could be a bit of a secretive card. I almost kind of feel like you're secretly avoiding everybody. You're not making it known, but in this moment in time, you kind of just want to be by yourself is what it looks like to me, Sag. At least in the next 24 hours, it seems that way. Looking at what you're dealing with being the Seven of Cups reverse, Seven of Cups reverse could be a bit of an antisocial card at times, and it feels to me like it's representing, I just want to be surrounded by me, myself, and I'm not really interested in being around other people. So I don't feel like it's much of a social day moving into your next 24 hours. You seem very set in stone on kind of secretly just wanting to keep to yourself and kind of secretly wanting to avoid everybody and everything. So if that happens to be one of your days, you know, no worries there. I think sometimes we all need time alone, especially time alone from everybody and everything. It's nice to be in our own little bubble sometimes within our world. So I don't blame you at all or fault you at all, Sagittarius. It's definitely understandable. Looking at the outcome here for you being the Hierophant reversed here too could represent not really wanting to keep up with certain obligations. You know, in the next 24 hours, it may be one of those days where it's like, I don't want to go to work. It might be one of those days where it's like, oh, I know I had these plans with my friends, but I kind of want to cancel last second because I'm just not interested. I just don't want to do nothing. I want to be surrounded by me, myself, and So it's going to be one of those days where you take out a lot of time here to kind of just focus up on yourself. You might cancel plans with certain people. It might be a day to use your paid time off for work because maybe you just genuinely need some time to spend to yourself overall. So Saggy, if you're feeling antisocial, it's not something that's out of the norm in the next 24. It's probably a clear indicator that you just need to reset your batteries. You know, you might be all socialed out and you got to reset and recharge your batteries. So do that by spending time with yourself and doing what you want to do with the day that you have. have coming up ahead for you in the next 24 hours. And I think that once you have all this time alone, you're going to be feeling much better here going forward. So that might be the remedy you need, take some time out here to reset your batteries and recharge your batteries, okay? All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our water, we did our fire. Jumping on into the earth sign, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Virgo gang. What do we got going on, baby? What do we got showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information's rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Ritz, guys, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. Appreciate it so much. And how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. All right, Team Virgo, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's in store here for you. All right, Virgo, what's going on with you? Overall energy here is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at your current energy, we do have the Three of Cups reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Knight of Wands reversed, and then looking at your outcome is going to be the Four of Wands. All right, so coming into your next 24 here for you, Virgo, Knight of Pentacles here, Three of Cups reversed. It's kind of like you're realizing that over time, slowly but surely, something's becoming more and more unenjoyable, if that's a word. Just an experience is not becoming as enjoyable as it previously was. So you're starting to dislike something more and more as time passes on. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Wands reversed. You're not showing up as much as you used to. You're not around whatever this energy is as much as you used to. So for example, let's say maybe this was a person you were connecting with romantically. Maybe at first you were really interested, you enjoyed spending time with this person, but now as time goes on, you notice that you're not interested. You don't want to hang out as frequently. You don't really want to text them as frequently. It's like, I don't know, slowly but surely, I'm just not really enjoying myself with whatever the situation is as much as I used to. So I think many of you are coming to the conclusion that something isn't, what makes you happy anymore, or something here just isn't of interest to you anymore. So looking at the outcome here being the Four of Wands here says, I already know all the things in my life that I want to focus on that are currently of interest to me and that I do want to pursue. So it seems to me like you're going to make that final decision of like, all right, if I'm losing interest in something, I just got to be real with the fact that that's what's happening, and I should focus all my energy and attention onto what I actually want to be invested in right now, moving forward into my future. So, this might be telling somebody, hey, I know we had some sort of connection go on, but unfortunately, it's just not for me anymore. You could be telling somebody that in the next 24 hours. Maybe you're telling somebody that a certain job just isn't a job for you anymore because it's just not what you enjoy doing. Maybe you're going to tell a friend that you're not interested in something anymore. Whatever the case might be, you've lost interest in something. I feel like you're going to own that. I feel like you're going to let, if there's a party participating in whatever you lost interest in, I feel like you're going to let that person know, and you're going to start to redirect your focus right now to what you genuinely want to focus on at this time for growth and expansion. All right, Team Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading. Jumping back on into the lovely and amazing air signs. Let's see what's up here for the Aquarian gang. What's going on, baby? Messages here for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you. Hopefully all is well. What's going on here for the Aquarian gang? Aqua, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting here with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looking at your current energy, we got the Three of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Two of Swords. And lastly, for the outcome for you, Aquarius, is going to be the Seven of Wands. So coming into your next 24, let's see what's going on here for you. Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Well, Eight of Cups reverse, Three of Pentacles. You're definitely starting to want to work on something again or rebuild a situation again is what it looks like to me. Or it's not necessarily that you're going to be doing that, but you're getting the urge to do it. So I feel like you're going to be getting the urge here in the next 24 hours to start working on something again or work towards something again, okay? Now, looking at what you're dealing with being the Two of Swords is interesting because it's a card that could definitely psych you out a little bit. Two of Swords typically resonates towards being indecisive. So you're getting the urge here, Aquarius, to reinvest in something, but at the same time, you don't know if it's the right move, you know? Maybe you're like, I don't know, and part of me wants to, and part of me doesn't. You kind of feel apprehensive. You don't have a clear-cut decision of what you want to do at this time. Looking at the outcome here being the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands here says, even though I was interested in jumping back into something, even though I felt the urge to do it, I'm just going to choose not to anyways. So this situation can be different for every Aquarius. Maybe in the next 24 hours, you're going to have the urge to jump back into a connection with somebody that you previously dealt with, and maybe you end up pulling out because you said, well, if it didn't work out well back then, why would it work out well right now? But on the flip side, maybe you started a project a long time ago and that project didn't work out for you, but you're getting the urge to start that project again. And if you don't give yourself the opportunity this time, you never know if you can make it really truly work out. Let's say you started a business, it flopped in the past, but you've been getting the urge to restart the business by investing in whatever this business is. Maybe this time around you can make it successful. You never really know till you try. So my advice for Aquarius is definitely go with what your intuition's telling you, to do, and definitely go with what your intuition is saying at this moment in time. If you feel like it's a good choice to reinvest in something, do it. But don't let yourself get psyched out. Make sure you're going with whatever you truly feel is the right decision for you. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Go with what your gut tells you to do. Don't psych yourself out by overthinking. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the air sign, jumping on into the water sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Pisces. What's going on, baby? Message is here for Team Pisces, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information's rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Piscean, let's see what we got going on for the fish. Overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot in reverse. Having a look at your current energy, we got the Seven of Pentacles reversed, looking at what it is you're dealing with. Five of Wands in reverse, and then the outcome here for you is going to be the King of Pentacles. So let's see what we got in store here for you, Piscean. All right, for the fish here, in your next 24 hours, you could be connecting with a Cancer, but Chariot reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed. It immediately strikes to me that you're not interested in making an investment at this moment in time. It's almost like I'm getting the energy, Cancer, of somebody coming. They're coming in, all right? And keep in mind, Chariot reversed means things going backwards or something coming back towards you. So I kind of get the feeling of somebody coming back to you. Now, it doesn't have to be somebody you dealt with romantically, okay? And by the way, this is for Pisces, not Cancers. This doesn't have to represent Pisces, somebody specifically coming back to you that you had a romantic connection with, but I feel like somebody's returning to you and they're like, look, I've changed. Five of Wands reversed. I've changed. I'm not looking to fight anymore. I'm not looking to cause problems anymore. I'm genuinely changed. And I feel like with the outcome here being the King of Pentacles, the way that you're looking at this, Pisces, is like, I'm happy you changed. I'm happy that you're in a space and time in your life right now where you aren't going through as much as you previously did. I'm happy that maybe you're in a good place. But it doesn't change the fact that when we were involved in one another's lives, the way you treated me wasn't fair. And I feel like that's what it really comes down to, because looking at the outcome here, Pisces being the King of Pentacles here says, I'm fine exactly where I'm at. I'm happy where I am. I'm grounded. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm collected. So Pisces, you're not looking for some sort of reconciliation, whether it's romantic or not. You're pretty well set where you are in your life. And somebody here is trying to tell you, well, Pisces, look, I've changed. And I think it's like, I'm happy you've changed. I can appreciate you've changed. But where was that change when we were involved? Where was that change when we were friends? Where was that change when we were lovers? Where was that change when we worked together? Whatever your situation was, where was it then versus where it is now? Because where it is now has no relevance to me because I moved on already. It has no relevance to me because I'm doing my own thing now. I've learned to live without you, is what it really comes down to. So Pisces, moving into your next 24 hours, it's like, I'm happy you changed, and genuinely I wish you well, but this isn't going to be a ticket to get back into my life. All right, Team Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Definitely some intense energies indeed. So we did the water, all right? We did the air, jumping on into the fire. Let's go ahead and have a look here at Team Leo. What do we got going on, baby? Message is here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Leo, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be a Chariot in the reverse. Taking a look at the current energy, we have the Justice. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Eight of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Emperor in the reverse position. So let's see what's in store here for the Leos. Leo, you could be connecting here with either a Cancer, possibly a Libra, or possibly an Aries. Now, Chariot reversed here to the Justice upright. I feel like, because the Justice card is a card of balance, it's a card also, though, that calls on needing balance. So this is about taking a short break, it feels, in your path, or stopping a little bit in your tracks, okay? Chariot reverse here says, I can't be in a period of time where I keep on going forward when I'm genuinely being called to take a break. So maybe you need to take a break right now in, your work scenario, in your career. Maybe it's a good time to take a break right now in a certain relationship you're invested in. Maybe it's a time to take a break right now on a dream that you're working on or working towards. Because with the Chariot reversed here to the Justice card, it's like, I need to take a step back and balance. Doing too much of one thing doesn't always make it a good thing. So it's about having to realize that there's other things I can invest my energy and attentiveness into, and it doesn't have to be all in on whatever this one thing is. So, maybe recently for you, you've been all in on your career, but at the same time, because you've been all in on your career, it's been hard to, be involved in other relationships or other responsibilities and duties you've had. And if that's the case, I'm sure that can create a pretty big whirlwind of stress, for anybody dealing with a situation like that. So whether or not it's been about your career or it's been about anything else, I think that you're being called here to take a break. Now, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, Eight of Swords here says there's worries about this break. If I stop the momentum that I've built right now, will I miss out on what I'm creating? So let's say you're worried about taking a break in your career. Well, if I take a break, is it going to affect my career? Is it going to be something that ends up being detrimental to my career? If I take a break from this relationship, is this person going to find another person? Are they going to end up walking away from me? And I think that the main point here that needs to be recognized is that if anything is truly for you, even if you take a break from it, it's not going anywhere in your life. Looking at the outcome here being the Emperor reversed, sometimes in life too, we have to learn to take a step back from all the control that we try to have. It kind of feels to me here, you're in the space where it's like, well, my body is telling me I need a break, but I want to be able to push that boundary and say, no, let me keep going forward. Let me keep working towards what I want to work towards. But if we let go of that for just a moment, and if we let go of the outcome for just a moment and do what our body's telling us, everything's going to be okay. So my best advice for Leos right now that are being called to take a break is that if you're worried about losing whatever you're working towards, always remember, if something's truly for you, it's gonna happen for you. It's gonna work out exactly the way it needs to. And if something in your life isn't truly for you, then it's not gonna be a part of your life. And I think that if your body's telling you that you need this break, take this break, because whatever's truly meant to happen for you will in due time. All right? And also remember too, as much as we wanna control our bodies and as much as we wanna push ourselves to the limit, we can't control everything. So if we're being called to take a step back and recharge those batteries, make sure you're doing so. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the water, we did the air, we did the fire. Jumping on into the earth sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? Message is here for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the Taurus? Overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have the Five of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Devil reversed, and looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Eight of Wands. So let's see what's in store here for you. Taurus, coming into your next 24 hours, you could be connecting with a Capricorn here possibly as well, but let's take a look. Excuse me for one moment. Thank you very much. So Eight of Cups reversed here, Five of Cups reversed here. You're starting not to care about something, but it's happening again. It's not about starting to not care about something for the first time. It's like, I'm choosing to not care about this again, okay? Having a look at what you're dealing with here being the Devil reversed. Devil reversed is like letting go of somebody here, but I'm also kind of hearing this quote, like you guys know about the boy who cried wolf. I'm kind of hearing that coming up here in your current situation. You empathized with somebody in the past, and they showed you to not do that. And now you're empathizing with them again, and they proved to you once again that you shouldn't do that. I feel like somebody here has messed up twice, and it's not going to be a third time. You're not going to get looped into somebody's BS for the third time, Taurus, is what I'm picking up on here for you. I feel like, truthfully, you can see the bullshit from a mile away now because it's something that's happened twice. So with the outcome here being the Eight of Wands here is like, I'm moving in a complete different direction. I'm not going to give myself any susceptibility to what somebody's BS is that they're trying to put on me. So I know that that's a super general reading. I wish I could have like an example, but I don't feel like there's any examples coming to mind right now currently about what you're dealing with. But essentially, coming into your next 24 hours, somebody here is going to be delivering some BS to you again, and you've learned from the first two times this individual has done it, and it's like, okay, this ain't a 3 strikes and you're out. You're not going to get a third chance here. This is going to be something that you've learned. It's a lesson learned, and you're going to be keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Maybe somebody here asked for money in the past, and you didn't know what they were going to use that money for, and maybe they said they were going to use it for groceries, and they used it for something else. That was the first time. Then the next time they asked for it, they promised they would never do what they did again, and then they use it for something else. And it's like, okay, they come around the third time and they ask for money, and you're like, no, because you're not going to use it what you said you were going to use it for. So, whatever your situation is, take that analogy and do with it what you will, but that's kind of how it feels here for me ultimately for your Taurus. It's like, somebody here can't be trusted, and they're going to keep delivering the same BS that just isn't worth my investment here going forward. All right, Team Taurus, it's a lesson learned indeed. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading, jumping on to the last and final batch and going back to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Gemini, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy here for you is going to be the Fool card. Nice. You could be connecting here potentially with an Aries for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we have the Devil upright. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Five of Cups upright. And then looking at the outcome here for you is the Four of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for you. Gemini, we start with the Fool, then we move into the Devil. It's kind of like you're moving or jumping blindly into a situation, or you're potentially jumping blindly into a situation that might not be good for you. And keep in mind, what I love so much about tarot, everybody, is that tarot is 100% avoidable. So please remember, all I'm reading is your current path, but you have the ability with your free will to change it immediately. So if you never like what you hear in a tarot reading, do remember that your actions and your free will can change it. I'm only reading what's currently happening, but the story can change the moment you change something in the story. So coming into your next 24 hours, Gemini, I feel like you could be moving into a situation that might not be good for you. So I would definitely say be really careful with temptation in the next 24 hours. Be careful with peer pressure is something I'm hearing for some of you as well. The Devil is somebody here who's going to present something that looks amazing and beautiful to you, but ultimately it's not. Whatever's behind that devilish energy, or whatever's behind this energy that looks so pure and amazing, is indeed the devil. So please be careful. All right, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a card here that could represent that maybe you're in a space right now that isn't all that high vibrational. And I kind of feel like there's somebody here that if you are in a little bit of a, hurt place right now, Gemini, there's somebody here who wants to take advantage of that. That's what I feel here for you, okay? So please be careful. Be mindful of people who want to take advantage and kind of continue to take advantage when you're already down. Now, if you're good, Gemini, and you're not down at this moment in time, it's probably not your story. But if you've been a little bit down, Gemini, or if you're going through shit right now in your life, I feel like somebody here wants to try to take advantage of that. And I would definitely say, please be careful. It's a warning message for sure. I'm trying to get more information out of it. I mean, it just doesn't really feel like it's coming through. It's going to be a different situation for any Gemini that ends up resonating to it, okay? Looking at the outcome here for you, we do have here the Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed is a card that represents a massive lack of stability. And it's a card here too that could represent the people that you're closest to. So I don't feel that it's somebody you're close to. It feels like it's somebody that will be newly introduced to your environment that you should watch out for. So Geminis, don't worry about the people you're closest to. Don't worry about any betrayals with people who are close to you and that genuinely care about you. Just keep a close eye to new people getting introduced into your environment. Whether a new friend comes along or you've made a new friend, whether a new person starts working at your job, whatever the case might be, if you're in a place where you feel a little bit down, watch out for the new people. And especially if they're being overly nice to you, be mindful. Tune in with your intuition, get a feeling for it. If you feel bad vibes, cut it out, go the other direction. All right? All right, Geminis, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up, we finished up all the air signs, jumping on in now into the water signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer gang. What's going on, baby? Messages here for the Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Wands. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Looking at your current energy, we have the Two of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Six of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for Cancerian is going to be the Eight of Wands in reverse. So Cancer, let's see what's going on for your next 24 hours. We have here the Two of Wands. We have here the Two of Cups. I think truly there... How do I explain this one for you? 1 second, Cancer. Thank you very much. I think that you know what you're truly connected to, but I feel like there's this part of you that's asking yourself if it's enough. Cancer, sometimes we got to get ourselves out of the ideology of needing to have the best of the best of the best and just understanding that if we're happy with something, that's enough. I think that a lot of times in life, we have a dream, and then that dream transforms into a bigger dream, and then a bigger dream, and then a bigger dream. And there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. There's nothing wrong with dreaming so big and having so many amazing types of thoughts and fantasies about what you'd wish to accomplish in life. But there's also nothing wrong too with just being content and happy with where you're at, and content and happy with how far along you are in the process of whatever dream you're trying to make come true. I feel like people sometimes have a hard time being content, and contentness is going to be one of the best feelings to feel overall in the life that we have. So I feel like Two of Wands here, Two of Cups, whatever good thing you have in your life right now, Cancer, it's enough. Don't focus on trying to really grow and expand it so much at this time. It's not to say don't try to have growth and expansion, but don't say that what you have in your life right now isn't enough and you need to keep on making it better and better and better. It's enough already the way it is, but you're just adding more and more to it that can make it even better, right? So it's kind of like, I want to find a way to explain this message, but I feel like I just don't have the words for it because I know exactly what I'm imagining, but it's so hard to like get it into words for you guys coming into your next 24 hours. So it's like, I guess the best way I can put it, be content with what you have. Okay? And there's no problem with growth and expansion. That's totally fine. But stop feeling like you don't have enough when you do. I think that that's what it comes down to. You know, I know sometimes for me personally, and it's not even in question of not having gratitude. I'm grateful for everything that I have, but I know that sometimes I'm like, yeah, even though what I got right now is cool, it's like, I want more, I want more, I want more. And I have to stop and tell myself, I have everything I need right now. You know, everything else is just a happy bonus that's going to come into my life, you know? So that would be my way of putting it for you, Cancer. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a card here that represents your future. So I feel like many of you recently have been thinking about your future and where you'd like it to go and where you'd like to, or what you'd like to create and what you'd like to do. But with the outcome here being the Eight of Wands reversed here says, granted, I've been fantasizing and imagining my future. I feel like I haven't taken any steps here to make that future happen. And my point here for you, Cancer, is like, where you're at right now in life, I think you're in a good spot. And I don't think that anything needs to change. And I think that it's enough. And, you know, whatever more you add to your future, I think that that's a happy bonus. I think that it's nice to always grow and expand. But if you can't look at the good stuff you have in your life right now and say that it's great and fantastic and be happy with it and say that it's enough, you're going to get caught in this nonstop cycle of always trying to achieve more, and you're never going to feel fulfilled. You know? Thank you. The words finally came out that I was trying to say. You know, you're going to get trapped in that nonstop cycle where you're never going to feel fulfilled, and that's a shitty cycle. You know? I love growth and expansion as much as the next person, but eventually, you know, we have to get to a point where we could say we're happy right now, because if we don't, it's going to be a pivotal cycle, nonstop, always rotating, where we're constantly saying we need more, we need more, we need more, and we're never going to be fulfilled within our lives. All right. So for any Cancers that resonate with that, take it if it resonates. Of course, if it's not your story, leave it be. But I think it's important sometimes to always remember that what we have is always going to be enough, and we got to learn to tap into that energy of contentment. Okay. All right, Team Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, excuse me. We finished up the water. We finished up the... Did we finish with fire? No. We finished up the water. We finished up the air signs, jumping on into the fire. Let's have a look here and see what we got going on for Team Aries, all right? What do we got going on here for the Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the Aries gang? Let's go ahead and take a look, all right? Aries, starting out here with the overall energy for you. We begin here with the Five of Pentacles, having a look here at what it is you're dealing with. We do have the Eight of Wands, looking at what you're looking at your current energy. We have the Eight of Wands, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have the Seven of Cups, and looking at your outcome, Aries, we have the High Priestess in the reverse position. So coming into your next 24 hours, let's take a look. Five of Pentacles here, Eight of Wands here. Yeah, I think that right now you've been feeling a little bit left out in the cold and you kind of want to get the ball rolling. Five of Pentacles usually represents not feeling like you have the tools necessary that you need in order to make something happen. For example, you want to start a business, but I just don't have employees to help me start that business. I don't have somebody to make me a website. I don't have a certain amount of funds. So it's like there's this lack of the tools you need to make something happen. And I feel like you've been so focused on what you're lacking that it's deterred you from making shit happen. Remember, everybody starts with nothing, right? Everybody starts at ground zero. So when it comes towards doing something in our lives, we're all going to be lacking the things that we need. But that's why we start to work towards the things that we need. You know, I feel like often a lot of people don't realize that what they think they need isn't necessarily what they truly need in order to get started. In order to get started, you just have to start, you know? For example, when I started my YouTube channel doing CancerMoonsTarot, I didn't need the fancy cameras. I didn't need this fancy camera. I didn't need this fancy camera, okay? That when I zoom in, it's all nice and clear and shit. I didn't need all the fancy lighting that I have around me. I didn't need this fancy microphone. I didn't need none of this shit. You know what I needed? I just needed to start. And how did I start? I started on my freaking phone, you know? Doing readings and stuff. So a lot of the time, we feel like we need more than we really do. And the number one thing we have to do is just simply get started, right? So whether this is about starting a business, whether it's about starting a adventure, starting your career, starting your journey in life to happiness, whatever the fuck it might be for you, the more we focus on what we don't have, the more we ignore what we do have. And to me, that's a powerful statement. The more we start focusing on what we don't have, the more we ignore what we do have. So it's a good time to pay attention to be working with what it is that you got, Aries. All right. Having a look here at what it is you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is basically, I have a lot on my mind. I have a lot that I wish I could have. I have a lot of desires on my mind. I get it. I think we all do. But good things come to those who wait. Good things do come in due time. But I think it's important to just remember, work with what you got, looking at the outcome here being the High Priestess reversed. High Priestess reversed here says that you're in a space and time right now where you're thinking very far out, but you're not listening to what other people or possibly what your higher self is trying to convey to you. So right now I feel like your inner self, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, Aries, is trying to tell you, you're looking at what you're lacking in life, but you have what you need. Okay, so search that. Take a look at what you have already and try to work with what you got. That's the best way I can put it, okay? Like I said, especially when it came in terms of my YouTube channel, when I first started, I worked with what I had. I had a phone. I didn't have the crazy phone though. I didn't have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, whatever the fuck this shit is. I had like an iPhone 8, okay? I think it did 720p. It might have did 1080 at the time, 1080, 30 frames per second, but it wasn't the craziest quality. It wasn't anything nuts. It wasn't 4K. It wasn't none of that shit, but I started with it and worked with what I had. And I had one tarot deck too. I didn't have like the freaking millions of tarot decks that I have hanging around in my office as well. So I think I'm going to end it with that statement once again. Sorry if it's super repetitive, but I feel like that's just the main thing I can tell you in this reading is that don't focus on what it is you don't have. Pay attention to what you do have, because that's what's going to get you started in life with whatever it is you want to get done. Okay? All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the fire. We did all of the water. We did all of the air. Jumping on to the last but not least zodiac sign for today. Let's have a look here at the Capricorn, baby. What do we got going on? What messages are showing up here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Rigo says, I remember when you started and I think you were live on New Year's, LOL. Yeah, I was a crazy little 18-year-old. You guys were watching me since I was 18, okay? I'm 23 now. But I remember I used to go live. I used to do a lot of the late night hangs at night. I remember on New Year's while I was drinking with some buddies and shit for a Happy New Year. I went live and chatted with you guys. Those were the days, man. Oh man, not the same Anthony today, but that was fun back then for sure. I liked having those experiences with the Soul family, man. It was cool to sit down, chat with y'all, and have a fun time. All right, though, Capricorn, we're gonna go ahead and get 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what we got in store here for you regarding your next 24 hours. Okay, so what do we got going on here for the Capricorn? Cappy, overall energy here for you is going to be the 5 of Cups. Oh boy, you could be dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we have the 4 of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the 5 of Wands, and then looking at the outcome for you as the 8 of Cups. Capricorn, what's been going on with y'all lately, baby? What's been happening? I feel like Capricorns have just been dealing with lots of stressful situations, and I would love to help you guys on out of those. So let's have a look here at your reading. We start with the 5 of Cups. We also look at the current energy here, and the current energy is the 4 of Swords. So, you're basically saying, like, I'm trying to get out of this rut. I feel like for some of you, you could be in like this slum, right? Basically, for those of you that feel that, like a slump or something like that. It's just like, I don't know, like I don't feel really good right now. There's like a funk I'm in right now that you've probably been experiencing for a little bit. And looking at what you're dealing with here being the 5 of Wands is like, it's bothering you. It's pissing you off that you're in this slump. It's pissing you off that maybe you feel demotivated. It's pissing you off that maybe you feel unhappy. It's pissing you off that you don't feel like your normal natural self. And you're trying to say to yourself, like, I don't know why I'm feeling the way I am, but I wish I could just feel like the normal Capricorn I usually am. So it's been a little frustrating with the way that you've been feeling as of late. And looking at the outcome here being the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is a card here that represents that you want to walk away from all of this. So here's my best advice. I think sometimes, truly, when we're feeling things, we have to remember that we're not always feeling necessarily our own feelings and emotions. And I think that this is probably what's going on for you, Capricorn. It won't happen. This won't be your situation for every Cappy. But I feel like for some Capricorns, maybe the reason you're feeling drained, you're feeling blah, you're feeling meh, has to do with the environment. And considering that you're empathic, you're absorbing your environment like a fucking sponge. I really think that that's probably what it is. Have you been around people lately who have been really negative? Have you been around people lately who have been really drama-filled? Have you been consuming lots of content that's been quite negative and disturbing? Have you been around people who are always fighting? Have you been around people who are talking shit? Your environment plays a role for sure on how it can affect a person, because we all naturally are born with the ability of being very empathic and absorbing the energies that we're dealing with in our surroundings. So Capricorns, I feel like you're just absorbing the energy in your surroundings like a sponge, and that's why it's affecting you, but it's not even your own energy. It's the energy of other people and the environment you're dealing with. So all you have to do is separate yourself from the energy that isn't yours to carry. Period. Now, how do you do that? You do that by taking a moment of time to become aware of what you're truly feeling. Search your own feelings, Capricorn. Is there anything particularly upsetting you? If the answer is no, then more than likely you're being affected by your environment, all right? And if there is anything particularly bothering you, then work on that, all right? But overall here, Cappy, just be mindful of who you surround yourself with, and always be mindful too that no matter what environment you're invested in, you can absorb the energy of that environment. So always try to differentiate, however you say that fucking word, because I always find it hard to pronounce, but you know what I mean. Find the difference between the energy of others and the energy of yourself. And if you know that the energy you're feeling isn't from you, then don't associate with it. Detach from it and tap back on into your spiffy self. Okay? All right, Team Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the people that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You are all super duper appreciated. Just wanted to mention here to everybody, I did upload today, by the way, a Book of Answers check-in for November 2022. So if you want to see your November 2022 predictions for all signs, feel free to check out that video. It's currently posted on my YouTube channel. It was uploaded today, so feel free to check it out for those of you who are interested. All right, just a quick update for what's coming up for this week. I'm going to be doing mid-months for y'all, but they're going to be very short and to the point. So they're going to be very short videos because it's already going to be the 15th tomorrow. Like, holy crap, I was really late this month around for monthly videos and stuff like that, so I apologize, everybody. But in regards to the week here, I'm definitely going to be working on the mid-months. They're going to be very short and to the point, and I'm going to get them uploaded as quickly as possible. All right, I want to thank everybody for being here. If you had a good time here today, definitely be sure to drop a like. I'd appreciate it so much. It helps out the channel. If you're new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'm more than happy to welcome you here into becoming a part of this whole family. All right, everybody. For anybody who sent in donations today, I don't think I saw any donations, but if anybody did, thank you for that. Appreciate it so much. Thank you for your generosity. Shout out, of course, to all the members. Shout out to the moderator gang too. Mods, thank you guys for doing such an amazing job on every video or every time I go live. Thank you for doing all the best that you guys can. You are really appreciated and you're really loved. So thank you guys, honestly, for your support and for your help. You make a massive difference here to the channel. All right, everybody. I love you all so much. Happy Monday to you all. I'm drained as tits. I'm tired. So I'm going to go ahead and get me a nap going. I actually have had a very long weekend. I don't know about y'all, but my weekend didn't end up being relaxing how I wanted it to be. Actually, it was a weekend of busting my butt. So I'm going to go catch up on my rest here today on this Monday. But I hope you all have a great day, and I will see everybody in the next video. As mentioned, coming up this week, I'm going to be posting some mid-months. We'll get that going for the schedule of the week. And if you want to check out, by the way, your November all signs video, the predictions with the Book of Answers, it's uploaded on my YouTube channel. Give it a check out your signs, see your messages for the month, and hopefully they will suit you well. All right, everybody, I love you. Have a great and amazing rest of your Monday, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and y'all have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody, and peace.